Welcome to Jeff living in the Philippines, where the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth is shared with those that want to hear it. I'm not after your money, your body, or even a coffee. I don't have a PayPal account, and I don't advertise sick, lame, lazy bastards who have been thrown down the stairs who need money for their hospital treatment. Go fuck yourself. Unfortunately, this video contains banned language, which I'm sure you've noticed already. Well, I apologise for that. It's not intentional, but some people really do piss me off. It's their stupidity, and I like to share my emotions with others like your good self. But if you're offended by my language, now is the opportunity to fuck off. I don't have enough subscribers to earn money, but if I did, it would go towards the kids in the ghettos of Lapu. Do not compare me with other two-faced bastards on YouTube who befriend gullible and kind-hearted viewers like yourself with shite information, pleading poverty, showing a pair of tits or a new mode pussy. They are all fucking users and want only one thing: money. So they can go away in their big houses, go on holiday to America, Thailand, and you just watch them. Anyway, the aim of this video today is, I was reading something and it really did piss me off. And again, oh my God, I fucking lost it again. Never mind. Anyway, I will find something. Hang on, I'm playing with my laptop here. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not really clued up on IT, as you know, because I'm an old bastard. But anyway, I've got a story that came from, yes, Dumaguete. Fucking Dumaguete. What a fucking land of fucking idiots they are. You know, I'm sure everyone that goes to Dumaguete hasn't got a fucking brain. Now, if the cat fits, wear it. I'm not calling everyone an idiot in Dumaguete, but some of these fucking stories that I read about, I just have to share because they are so fucking stupid. Okay, what would you do in this situation? I'm going to read this from my laptop. We went to a place in Valencia called the Barry Georg Steakhouse this evening. Good, you're taking your bird out for a meal, eh? I really wanted a good ribeye steak, so that must mean he's either American, Australian, or somewhere like that that likes ribeye steaks. The Brits don't like ribeye steaks because we can't fucking afford it. We had reservations. After arriving, things was in chaos. We finally said we would sit on the back patio. Ah, was that a good move, sitting on the back patio? Bit of privacy, eh? Bit of privacy. After getting our menu, no one returned to take our order. Yeah, and? After waiting a good while, we finally left. So we have no idea if the food is good at this restaurant. Walking through the restaurant to the patio, we didn't see anyone with a steak. Oh, you fucking nosy bastard. What, you go over to the tables and what's that? Are you not having steak? Fucking hell. It looked like Seymour. It looked like everyone had ordered sandwiches and pizza. Well, maybe they were all fucking locals and don't have as much money as you. If anyone has been, please let us know if the steaks are any good. I found that absolutely fucking ridiculous. So you go to a restaurant for the first time, you've heard about it's good, you want a ribeye steak, and they do steaks because obviously it's called a fucking steakhouse. So, what do? Okay, you decide to sit out the fucking back when no one else is, bit of privacy, fine. And then they give you the menu, fine. And you decided what you want to have. So what do? You fucking just sit there. What a fucking numpty. What would you do? I tell you what I would do, and I've done it many a times. I'll get up off my big fat arse. Well, it's not that fat, but I would get off my big fat arse and go and find a fucking waiter and say, well, can you take my menu now? I wouldn't just fucking sit there and wait for someone to come because you're in the back patio. Some of the, what they call waiters and young girls may not even notice there's anyone in the back patio unless someone's mentioned it. But you just sit there on your fucking arse waiting for someone to come and take your order. And because no one comes and takes your order, you just fuck off. And then have the audacity, which is a big word for me, ask if anyone has been, please let us know if the steaks are any good. Well, you was in the fucking place in the first place. You could have had it first-hand experience, you fucking dickhead. Jesus, fuck me. Oh, no, not literally. That's just an expression. Now, let's look at the comments. And I don't mention any names. First comment. I didn't actually make any comments on this because I thought it was so fucking pathetic. Anyway, first comment. My dad been there yesterday and said the steak was good and place also was good. Also, salmon must be good. Fucking hell, so many goods. Doesn't it make you want to think that you should have stayed? Another comment. Looks like another overpriced place targeting for foreigners. Oh, fucking hell. Well, you don't have to go. You looked at the fucking menu. Obviously the prices were right for you because you was waiting to place an order. But obviously to some people, maybe this guy hasn't even been there, but it looks like another overpriced place targeting foreigners. Why? Why did you come out with a stupid fucking comment like that? You know, you probably haven't even been there, and what does the price for targeting foreigners make any difference? The guy walked out because he was waiting so long to get fucking his order taken. Nothing to do with prices. If someone had taken his order, he was prepared to pay that price. So why do you come out with this shit? Sir Hendrik, I shouldn't have done that. Hang on, let me see if there's any more comments. I don't see any more. Oh, 8 replies. 8 replies to that one. Okay. This is replies to the one I've just mentioned. Looks like another overpriced place targeting foreigners. Listen to this. I actually didn't see any foreigners. It was only 5 p.m. Not more than 20 people in the place. Oh, this is the problem with Dumaguete. Everywhere you fucking go, you can't even have a shit or a piss without standing next to a fucking foreigner. This is why I had a chance to go to Dumaguete and decided not to, and I'm fucking glad I did. I don't want to go to a restaurant and be surrounded by fucking foreigners. I might as well stayed in London and go to a fucking McDonald's or fucking, you know, Burger King if I wanted to go surrounded by fucking foreigners or people of my own race. An ill-tempered and ill-informed comment. Go to any of the top gourmet and most expensive restaurants in Dumaguete. Arbor, Estera, Adamo, blah, blah, blah. I'm not mentioning them all. And who are their guests? Not foreigners, Filipinos. If you want foreigners, try, why not? Sideways or Los Burritos. So this guy is saying, he's mentioned a lot of other restaurants in Dumaguete where the locals go. But if you want a high-priced restaurant, then go to these fucking restaurants, which is fine. But, yeah, another one. Friggin' joke. They couldn't even get waited on. Time to leave. Fuck it. Rock on, Tommy. If you don't get served, I'm just sitting here for the next 30 minutes and no one has come and took my order. Let's just leave. Bollocks. As soon as you fucking found out what your order is from the menu, you look out for someone. And if no one's about, you get off your big fat fucking arse and you go poke your head around the corner and say, excuse me, can you take my order? Fucking easy. Easy. easy as fucking pie. Another one. $50 for a Wagyu, I don't know what that fucking is. A Wagyu steak overpriced. Looks like a steal if decent meat and cooked properly. Oh, we're all fucking experts now. We're all fucking experts in cooking fucking meat. Of course, the fucking Americans and the Aussies and all them people have all got their own fucking barbecues outside in the gardens, haven't they? And they cook ribeye steak for fucking breakfast and everything else. $50, if the guy wants to pay $50 for a steak, let him fucking pay $50. Personally, I would sooner have a nice fucking chop suey and a fucking pancit and a fucking Filipino food, which will cost me about 300 peso. If you're stupid enough to buy a fucking, spend that money, it's your money. Nothing to do with anybody else. And if decent meat and cooked properly, well, you don't know until you try it. And this fucking donkey didn't fucking try it. He couldn't even fucking wait. So now he's asking all these people. So it's like me going to the local market and say, there's a restaurant in the market. What's it like? You know, I don't really want to go there in case I don't get served. For fuck's sake. My dad been there yesterday and said the steak was good and place also good and salmon was good. So we read that one. So he's fucking doing it twice. Please tell me exactly where this place is located. I will go because I'm a steak eater and gladly let you know. Wow, fucking hell, you sound like a fucking gladiator. Get your teeth around that bit of fucking meat. So you're a fucking expert as well, are you? Okay, so many experts, and there was 2 replies to that one. 2 replies, what are they? Look on Google. Well, that's very fucking helpful, isn't it? They said they couldn't get waited on. See, these fucking people that comment in Dumaguete, they're fucking tapped. Anyway. Oh, listen to this one. So I'm just looking at the time. We ate there Christmas Day and the staff were really stretched. Our meals eventually came. No one in our group had a big steak. I had the surf and turf and steak was tender and tasty. Staff were friendly and trying to please, but they have only been open since December the 17th. Still bedding down everything, will come back for sure. What a fucking decent person that is. Eh? What a decent fucking comment. He obviously noticed that the staff were overstretched. It's only been open not even a month. And they're bedding in, they're getting used to it. But some of you fuckers from Dumaguete expect so fucking much. Some of you expect to have the fucking red carpet rolled out for you as soon as the restaurant doors are fucking open. Yes, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Please. I am your waiter for the evening, sir. While you're eating, I'll be under the table. So if you want anything, just give me a fucking kick and I'll pop up, sir. Fucking hell. Get a fucking life, some of you people. 1. Menu looks expensive. And? It don't mean you have to fucking buy anything, does it? If it's expensive and you think, I can afford that, well, fucking go and pay it. You don't go to a place if the menu looks expensive or the menu looks shite. I've done it before. I went into a crab place outside Paho, and the menu was fucking shite. It only had about 3 or 4 fucking items on it. And there were people there, but I wanted more choice than that, so I drove up the road to the one we normally go to, called Red Crab, and it's fucking excellent. So, you know, it's your choice. If the menu's expensive or the menu's shite, then fucking leave. But you don't sit there with a fucking menu and you know what you're going to order and you're prepared to pay for it and you fucking leave because no one comes and gets it straight away when you click your fucking fingers. At those prices, I think I'll stick to my 50 peso Crispy King and a litre of Red Horse from the Sari Sari store. Well, good luck to you, mate. Good luck to you. I'm not really into Crispy King, but if you want to spend 50 peso instead of $50, good on you. To be honest, it goes through there and comes out the other end. It's all the same, isn't it? Oh, he had one reply to that. Love Crispy King. Oh, fucking sad bastard. There's no one. I just left their steak was good and the service good, but don't do cards. The bill was 11k, so had to borrow to pay cash. Fucking hell. So you go to a fucking restaurant with only say 5,000k in your pocket and you order a meal which is fucking 7,000k, and then when you get the bill you think, oh, I don't have enough money. Fucking hell. You take enough money to cover the fucking meal. If the bill is out of your range, then you don't fucking order so much, do you, you greedy fat bastard? But other than that, no complaints. We never booked, but we got a table and enjoyed. Fair enough. I bet your girlfriend was pleased when you asked her for fucking money. Talk about going Dutch, fuck's sake. Who did you borrow the money from? The fucking waiter? I've been wanting to try, but I can't stand non-service or bother waiting so long. 1.5 hours for my food. Bollocks, the fucking bloke didn't even mention a time, did he? And no one in their right mind will fucking wait 1.5 hours for their fucking meal. If a place is crowded, you expect the meals to be a bit delayed, and that because they're cooked fucking fresh. If they were frozen and fucking microwaved, then you'll have it in about 10 minutes, and then you'll say, oh, this doesn't taste fresh. You can't fucking win. Another said, food is not good. All right, fair enough. Your first impression will always mostly stick. Find another steak restaurant. There are a few around. That's a bit fucking stupid. Your first impressions will mostly stick. Well, he didn't even try the fucking food, did he? He went there for a tea steak, but couldn't be bothered to fucking wait and again get off his big fat ass and fucking go poke his head around the corner and say, excuse me, I want to order, which I've done many a times, because they're busy. You don't have a fucking waiter or a waitress standing by your table like you do in the States. Can I take your order, sir? Fucking hell, man. Looks like one to miss. Typical bullshit service. Spoke to someone who dined there and had a steak. They said it was not very good for the price charged. Well, that's your predicament. Is it predicament? It's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to, you know, you got to try these places. It could have been a fucking excellent steak for the price. You know, give them a chance. Another one, out of my price range. Honest, fair enough. Go down the market, get yourself some fucking pancit, chop suey, and some other little bits of goodies, and you fucking, you can't beat Filipino food. Some of you Americans, and I'm not knocking Americans, but the majority of Americans live in Dumaguete, and they are fucking, won't try anything. Anyway, cool, this one's a bit long. I'll go right to the bottom. It says the staff did solve the uncooked chicken and were trying to make things right. Just needs adjustments and experience to make this a great place. Overall, the location and restaurant was good. Not sure if the price and size of the steak was worth it. 2,300 for a large steak, but was very small and not much compliments with it. No card payments, cash only, which I wish we were told at the beginning of ordering the food. Well, maybe you should have fucking asked. They don't have a crystal fucking ball, do they? And a lot of these restaurants want cash because they need the cash to buy stock and pay salaries. And you pay by credit card all the time. It takes ages for these people to get their money. That's one of the problems. But if you're worried about fucking... Oh, my t-shirt. If you're worried about fucking paying, do they take cards, you should ask at the fucking beginning. Not till the end when the food's inside your big fat gut. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Had the same experience and did write a review of how was the estate. Looked at ways not knowing, showing, it's a load of buzz. I wouldn't be risking the kind of money they're asking for steaks until they have an established reputation. The post is from Dumaguete restaurant. Oh, fucking bollocks. Anyway, what would you have done? Eh? Seriously, what would you have done? Me personally, and I've done it before, if you're waiting to place your order and no one's coming, go and fucking find someone and say, can you take my order now, please? And they always say, yes, sir. Easy. Even in a small restaurant, they're not always there. Some of these restaurants don't employ hundreds and hundreds of fucking people. Their staff is very limited because they don't have the fucking money. They can't pay good salaries. So some of these waiters are doing cleaning bottles or washing plates around the back when they're not doing anything. Don't blame the fucking service sometimes. Just be a bit patient. But get off your big fat fucking arse, you lazy bastard, and go and fucking tell someone, can I place my order? Easy. And if the steak is shite, you don't go back there again, do you? Anyway, that's enough for me. Please like and subscribe. Fucking hell, I ain't got any subscribers. It's a bit downhearted. I want subscribers, so please like and subscribe. And I don't normally remember that, so it must be a good omen that I've actually mentioned it. Anyway, that's enough. Oh, fuck. Sorry about the language, but I do get fucking... Have a good day. Love you all. Take care. And a Happy New Year if I don't see you before that. And if you are pissed on the road, watch out for a pinkish... multi-cab, because that would be me. Bye.